Hi, this is Bob from WAMS Tech, and today I'm going to show you how to sign into Chrome. Now, the reason why you would want to sign into Google Chrome is that it will sync your passwords, your bookmarks, your apps, your extensions, your browsing history across any device that has Google Chrome and in which you've signed in. Now, this is different than signing into Google. As you know, you can sign into Google and then you'll have access to your Google apps. Right? But signing into Chrome lets you sign into the browser itself. You can tell if you're signed into Google Chrome because in the top right-hand corner, you'll see a little rectangle. And in that rectangle, you should see your name or some sort of variation of your name. If you don't, and it just says something generic like person, right, that means you're not yet signed into Chrome. You can also tell because if you open up the Chrome menu and go to Settings, at the very top where it says Sign In, you should see whether or not you're signed in to a particular Google account. So you can see that in this instance of Chrome, I'm already signed in with my woodward.edu Google account. Okay. If you see a button here, it says Sign In. Okay, you can click on that button and sign into Google Chrome. What's nice is that within Google Chrome, you can also sign in as a different user. So you see down here under People, I have my Woodward Academy account. I have Ed's account. Okay, I can also, if I wanted to, add my personal Google account to kind of keep those two Google accounts separate. To do that, all I have to do is within, again, the Chrome settings, go to Add Person at the bottom here. I can name it something. Okay. Then click on Add. Okay, you can see that down here I now have a new person called Personal. And you can see now that it's asking me to sign into Chrome. Note that it's not sign into Google. If I were to go to google.com, I see the blue sign in button to sign into Google. You see that I'm not yet signed into Google, right? And again, signing into Google will get me my Google Drive, my calendar, and Gmail, and so forth. Okay, this is different. This is not signing into Google. This is signing into Chrome. And signing into Chrome, once again, will let you get your bookmarks, history, passwords, and so forth that you've already have saved and have associated to your Google account from a different computer. This is important to know because if you are on a public computer or maybe one of the computers in the lab, you don't want to sign into Chrome. Okay, so it's important to see what you're signing into. Because again, you don't want this information, your passwords and so forth, okay, to be made available on a public computer. And again, just watching the URL, you can see that right now I'm at Chrome sign in versus signing into a Google account. Okay. On a public computer, you can sign into Google all you want and then just sign out. But you don't want to sign into Chrome on a public computer. All right, now this is my personal computer, so I do want to sign into Chrome so I can get my stuff. So again, it's just your email address. Now I already have my Woodward account hooked up here, and I want to add my personal account because there's some things I've created in my personal Google Drive that I want to access while I'm here at school. But I don't want that information to sync with my Woodward account. All right, so you can see it's going to give me a little prompt to say, hey, things are going to sync now. I say, okay. If you get a similar prompt that says link data, that's the option you'll choose. Okay, you'll see link data when you're first signing into Chrome. Okay, now if I just give it a minute, okay, I'll see that, oh, my bookmarks now appeared. Okay, my extensions are starting to load. I'll have another video later on about apps versus extensions and what those are in Google Chrome. You can also book me to see if this is something that you want, and trust me, it is that you do. The first time you sign into Chrome, if you have extensions installed, I start getting these pop-ups. These are just a one-time pop-up letting me know that, just as a reminder, this extension that you have installed is now installed on this computer as well. All right, so I can just close those down when they pop up. It's not a big deal. Okay. But what's nice is that now all of my passwords are synced. My browsing history is synced. So if I were to go to history, okay, I can see that these are all of the websites that I have visited under this personal Google account. So this is on my phone, my work phone, this is on my personal phone, this is on my work computer, if I had another computer I was signed into. Okay, these are all of my browsing history from those computers as well. Okay, so I can see all of those things happening as I've signed in. Now note, remember, before I was not signed into Google. Okay, but once I sign into Chrome, if I were to go back to Google, you'll now see that it also automatically logs me into Google. And now I have access to my Google apps as well. Okay. If at any time I want to switch back to my work, okay, I can now select the icon in the top right-hand corner and choose Switch Person. And I can switch now between my work or my personal. Or I can actually have the two open at the exact same time. Okay. And the browsing history and the mail that I access and the calendars that I access and everything I do in one instance of Chrome will not affect or show up in this other version of Chrome. Okay. I can keep the two separate. I can bookmark things from my personal that won't show up in my Woodward account. I can create things in my Woodward account that won't show up in my personal. I can keep the two separate, but I can access them at the same time if I so chose. Okay. At any point in time, I can close one down. If I want to reopen it again, I can just click on it, switch person, and go to my personal account. If I want to rename what these are, okay, I can just select it. And if I hover over, I can choose my picture. I can also select the little edit pencil and edit with the name of this instance of Chrome. Right. If you have any questions about how to sign into Chrome now, feel free to email me at robert.petito@woodward.edu. Thanks for watching.